Hey Retro, what's going on, buddy? 8:30 a.m. on a weekday while you're on afternoon shift. You feeling okay, bro? I was watching the cameras and seeing you're up and about. And don't forget to wish 905G a happy birthday today.
You know what's coming next.
Dude, what is this? The Cooking with Retro segment doesn't air until the 33rd of February. You were supposed to be unboxing today, remember? A very cool car by Yat Ming. You love those guys.
Trust me. Funny thing, guys, wasn't going to do a video today. What happened was I've been taking the steroids before I go to work because obviously they give me an energy rush. Forgot to take them yesterday, ended up taking them later. I ended up getting about probably 4 or 5 hours sleep, but I am fully charged. I got up to use the washroom at like 7:30 in the morning or something and said, you know what? Giuliano's birthday, I'll wish him happy birthday and I'm going to do a video as well. By the way, if I would have remembered it was his birthday today, the Superbird would have been being unboxed today because that's his favorite car. Superbirds and Daytonas, of course. Okay, we tried to get it to go slow, guys. Now, what do we know about this brand? It's Road Signature. So we know that it's the same as AKA Road Legends. Under a company called, that always stops at the perfect time, eh guys? So you see that logo, Road Signature, also Road Legends, under an umbrella called Yat Ming. Okay, now Yat Ming, the boxes and stuff, guys, they don't look great. I mean, I'll be honest with you, looking at this, it probably looks older because of the box than it actually is. So just looking for it. Yeah, so 2006, guys. 2005, 2006 are the licensing marks on this. Oh, doctor. Sorry, guys. That was my hematologist office to let me know that they're going to be tapering down my prednisone dose. You know, I feel good lately. My color and all this stuff. Like, I'm not looking like that guy anymore. My platelets right now, guys. So when I started feeling sick again a couple weeks ago, when I couldn't get a hold of the doctor, blah, 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 my platelets were 59,000, he just told me. You know what they are now? 249,000. 200, like that's, I haven't had them that high in, I don't remember them being that high. I don't think they've ever been that high. What they're trying to do, by the way, so somebody asked me in the comments why I would be suppressing my immune system. I'm not suppressing my immune system. World leading hematologist team is. Because I don't have a spleen. Like back in 2010, they took out my spleen. That stopped my platelets from depleting. They think my ankle surgery reactivated the ITP. Because they put it, the immune system's a complicated thing. It put my body into shock. Because I went from 2010 to 2023 or 23, it was attacking me in. Clean blood tests every year to the point where I stopped getting the blood tests and told everyone I was cured. That long, and then it came back and attacked me again. So now, because I don't have a spleen, see, back in 2010, that was the last kick at the can. If this doesn't work, you're kind of screwed. Luckily, this time around, they told me there's lots of medical advancements. First thing they tried was rituximab, which was a miracle drug supposed to be used for leukemia patients. $4,000 a round. I did a round of that. Felt great for about 3 months and then ended up in the hospital when it dropped. I think that's when I ended up in the hospital. Yeah, that's when I ended up in the hospital because it dropped. It wasn't a gradual drop, guys. Like regularly when my platelets go, it's a gradual drop. That rituximab dropped it like a stone, okay? So that didn't work. So now they're trying, what they're trying to do is they're trying to, like, I think, piss off my immune system. They're giving me drugs to suppress my immune system, so I have to try not to get COVID, obviously, or I could be toast right now. But they're trying to suppress my immune system because something to do with that, forcing my body to make more platelets. They think it'll, because when they started doing my surgery, they think my body shocked and said, shit, send out platelets, something's happening. They're trying to do the shock production of platelets, I think is how he explained it anyway. Sorry guys, back to the car. So anyway guys, Yat Ming, surprisingly good quality. Like I said, that's from 2005, but doesn't that box look like it's kind of 90s? Sometimes the box gives some cars a bad rap, guys, because you look at the box, makes the car look like crap. You guys know what I'm saying. And just to remind, you guys remember this Beetle? That's the one that we decided to do the Project Bumblebee. By the way, before the Hot Wheels released the G1 Bumblebee in the main line, check the videos. Retro was planning to do it in 1/18 scale. I'm not saying they copied off little old me because they don't know who the heck I am, but weird coincidence anyway. Same design and everything. We also did a presidential limo. These are very nice, guys. They come in 1/24 scale. If you go back in the video, you can see that. That's a detailed sucker for what it is. But again, the packaging it comes in doesn't look great. Anyway, guys, the point is Yat Ming Road Legends, Road Signature. Although the box doesn't sound great, the names might not sound luxurious. Awesome quality. And this is a car I've never unboxed an AMC Rebel machine before. Or AMC Rebel, whatever it is. It's either a Rebel machine or a Rebel. Let's get into it. Okay, guys, right down to business. Courtesy of Max. Thank you, Max. Still got my fitter ring on, keeping it on for 4 to 5 days, just because the first one I had on, I thought it was the perfect fit, but the next day it wasn't the perfect fit. So this is perfect. It won't come off. Usually I put it on these fingers here, but I'm going to wear this on this finger because it's comfortable and it's not going to get jammed over one of my knuckles. But that's that Aura ring. It's actually on its way. I had an Aura ring gifted to me. Very high-tech gift. Very fortunate to have the friends that I have, I'll tell you that. So I'll get into it. I'm looking forward to this, guys, not only because I love Road Legends, Road Signature Yat Ming. You guys know I'm a big fan of this stuff. Highly underrated for quality and details, in my opinion. They're usually nice, heavy cars. But I've never done an AMC Rebel machine. Or is it a Rebel machine or a Rebel? Or they might be the same thing, actually. I don't know. Like, it is a cool, kind of cool looking box with those little windows on the end. They don't usually have the little windows, but it just looks like an old box, guys. It looks like a 90s box, and then you look at the box. It's like selling a house, the curb appeal, right? Like, I did sales for a long time. You got to sell the sizzle with the steak. Like, you can't have a house, like $1 million house, and then the lawn looks like a crack house. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's curb appeal. So taking it out, the box is in excellent shape. This was not held on with tape. That's okay. That's an excellent shape. New collectors, we keep everything. The only thing we take off is straps. Luckily, this is not strapped. All we are dealing with is 2 screws. They're going to be Phillip heads. Now, sometimes I like the bases of these because of the nameplates. Sometimes I don't. I like how it says the car's name on it. I do not like how it says Road Signature. And I can already see inside the car, guys. I'm cheating a little bit. I'm excited. Okay, one sec. Gotta get a little stubby here. By the way, you're going to see 2 videos up today, guys. The first one, might feel a little bit cheated because it's just telling you guys what the plans are for the weekend. this is the second video, the unboxing video. I felt bad. We have all these new cars come in. I felt like I was cheating you guys not doing one. Plus, I want to do one. Okay, I gotta admit, I'm hooked on it. I had a good scare last night, though. You know, the prednisone that they had me taking, it's a very high dose steroid, 50 milligram. Well, last time I was on it, you have to taper off of those. You cannot just go from 50 milligrams for like a month or 2 weeks and then stop. You can't, okay? It will send you into withdrawals that make opioid withdrawals look like Disneyland. Believe me, I know, because I've had both. And last time I was on this prednisone, what happened was it was making me all loopy. It wasn't making me feel loopy, it was putting me into a mania because they told me to keep taking my Adderall and it was too much. So I stopped taking just to test it, I stopped taking the prednisone for a day. And then I forgot to start taking it the next day. So the next day after, the first day I was not taking it, I was fine, okay? Second day I woke up and I had a headache where I could barely talk. Withdrawal so bad I could barely communicate, guys. Luckily I knew what it was and I dragged myself to the cupboard. 10 pills, because that's what it is every day, 10 of those prednisone. And within 15 minutes, I was up walking around, and another 15, I was out the door. I was fine. So this is going to take some nice pictures, guys. I was going to say we get good luck with Road Legends. We actually have the first Road Legends I've opened with a tad bit of paint rash. I'm talking a tad bit, guys, like a real tad bit. And guess where it's at? Guess where it's at, Sean? Right on that hood. Right near that hood scoop. Like a totally different car, but it seems to like hood scoops. We're going to get a good look at it up in the light. And I got to put my light on here for you guys. I've got a light. I don't know why. By the way, guys, for tomorrow's live, the video that you seen, the other video today was just letting us know about the live. Don't forget, I got a new camera for the live. It's a separate webcam. I'm hoping it's better than the laptop camera. So I'm going to get that going as well for the live, as long as no wrenches get thrown into everything. So I'm liking the way this looks, the way it sits. It does have a tiny bit of paint rash, but other than that, it looks flawless. So we'll start at the back. Love the way the back looks. Looks kind of like an old Chrysler. So does the trunk open? No, it does not. Trunk does not open on that, like a lot of Ertls from this time period. 2007 it says on the car. So we'll call it 2007. It had the earlier licensing on the box. So this is a casting from 2007. So almost 20 years old, but the box looks older, I would say. But like I said, I think it's going to take a nice picture, and I think when I put them on Facebook, it's going to get a lot more love than I expect for a Yat Ming car. Like I said, these are, in my opinion, it's an underrated company. They got to get better looking boxes, man, because I'm telling you, a lot of people judge on that. That Beetle, I was shocked when I opened it up. Like we were putting off opening up that Beetle forever. And then we had Nut and Unbox one day. Well, that door closed a bit funny. Oh, gotta be careful with the doors. That's weird. Oh no, okay. Yeah, just gotta be a bit, they open a bit funny. And we are going to get better look, of course, guys, up on that look-see set. You know that. Does that antenna? So it's not a telescoping antenna. It's just a little... It's cool how they did that, guys. It's not broken, the antenna. It's just the one with the little ball on the end of it. You pull it out. It's made to look like you pull it out, but you don't pull it out because you'll wreck it. So, moment of anticipation, guys. What is under... Oh, that scared me. See that right there? That's silver. I thought that was a paint chip. I looked at the other side of it. I was like, ooh, but yeah, no, it's not a paint chip. Gave me a heart attack. Again, we're gonna check that out with better lighting conditions, guys. And I'm gonna get my light going on there for you guys. I'm sorry. I don't know why I haven't done it yet. We switched tripods to the new tripod since I broke the old one. But yeah, I think this is gonna take some popping pictures. Let's go have a look at this. Time for court, okay? Now, like I said about the Retro Collectibles Look-See set, that's the docket for court, and it's the big court, okay? It's for summary convictions, not summary convictions, indictables. Summaries are like misdemeanors over here in Canada. But yeah, it's serious stuff, and sometimes we see cheap guys pass with flying colors, and sometimes expensive ones flop. Not long ago, I was showing a video on that anodized Buick car. Beautiful anniversary by GMP. It's got a chrome anodized finish. The beautiful car, flawless. I pulled out the very expensive green light chrome Bullet Charger and the Bullet Mustang, both by Greenlight. Showed you guys the finishes. Wow. And again, I don't know, who do you blame? Greenlight? Because if you don't buy it right from the manufacturer, you can't blame them, because it could have been somebody, the guy that owned it, you know what I mean? Poured friggin' turpentine on it to try to clean it. Who knows? You never know what happened. But anyway, guys, let's have a look at this on the Look-See set. And while I get set up, a little bit of a word from our sponsors here.
Hey diecast addicts, if you love diecast cars of all scales from Hot Wheels to the larger one of 18 scales the way me and my son Alex Rogan do, you're going to want to stop by the Ontario Diecast Addicts Sales and Trade Show this Sunday, February 1st, 2025 at the Brandland Community Center at 238 Brantwood Park Road up in Brantford. And don't forget to check out the custom show while you're snapping up the good deals on diecast. Adults admission is $3 and kids are free. We hope to see you all there.
Joe, that's funny and everything, and kudos to you that you're bringing out your little guy to spend time this weekend. But I have news for you. The show is on Saturday, not Sunday. Hey guys, we have got it slowed right down to a crawl up on the Look-See set, just to show you guys that just because it's almost a vintage casting, almost 20 years old, 18 years old this thing is, this 1970 AMC Rebel by Road Signature still has the moves. Wow. I will admit, guys, I was not expecting quite that level of detail when we came around to this side. Look even down on the floor mat. Look how realistic that looks. That looks amazing. The speedometer, everything else looks killer. That is crazy. That's one of the better interiors I've seen in a while. Wow. Check out the other door. There you can see it perfectly, guys, how they did it. Looks like a real car. Those hinges, it's a different type of hinge than they usually use, I see. So I just had a look at the door hinge, guys. Both doors, there's nothing broken. It's just the way they designed. Like, that's the first time I've had a fault with one of these things, but it's a fault from the factory design. The way they did it. Under the engine bay is nice on this. And that is the little stuff I talk about doing on the Maisto, guys, is what they did here. You could do the little parts of the battery, the rad cap, all the little parts like that. But that is decently done. And Yat Ming's not a brand that costs an arm and a leg either, guys. It's not as cheap as a Maisto, but it's not something crazy either, like an Auto Art. Actually, Auto Art, they're expensive when they're in retail even, but not super crazy. Something like this here is crazy. Something like that there is crazy. And that's when it was new. And Glenn does not have one of these guys. That's the good part. All the cars he has, he does not have one. So let's get some pictures taken, get some glamour shots, and see how this thing looks. I have a feeling it's gonna look good. But let's have a look. Ladies and fellas, I told you. Not only is it an example of another brand, an older brand, something that's almost 20 years old that I'm going, wow, is that ever nice? That's a decent engine bay for the age. The interior, guys, is what kills it. Look at that, 4 on the floor. Retro loves that kind. We know that real cars have a 3rd brake pedal. Well, most of them. Look at that, guys. That was highly underrated. Look at this. Boom! That is killer. Okay guys, sorry about the DeLorean. I just shot the last day of it, which was the train wheel shoot for my photo shoot for Facebook. So I couldn't resist showing you guys just how cool that thing looks all lit up when it's dark. I just can't get enough of that thing, guys. It's the most expensive die cast of my entire collection, and no regrets about that one. Bang for the buck, off the charts with that. And as you see, it takes nice pictures. But this guy here, again, Yat Ming Road Legends, Road Signature is another one under that umbrella. Good quality, guys. Don't let the old boxes, old looking boxes fool you. This actually outdid my expectations. I figured it would be decent. It outdid it. That interior, I was blown away by that, guys. Wow. Kind of reminds me of one of Glenn's racing cars. It's my favorite, and you're going to be surprised at which one it is. I do like that, the blue one that he has, Little Georgia Shaker. I like that one, but you want to know what my favorite one is for details? Check this out, guys. Something about that guy here. It's made by Sunstar, guys. It's signed even. But the interior of this thing. Wow, the interior, guys. Anyway, guys, I better get this thing back in its box so I can get my butt to work. And before I go to work, so I can get this thing uploaded for you guys. Do not forget the ODA show is this Sunday in Brantford, not Saturday, Sunday. I may or may not go, guys. I'm going to see if I could set up a visit with my daughter this weekend, my kitten. So I'm going to have to do things around that. But I'm going to see if I could possibly go to ODA. I'm not positive. It's not a big rush because we were just there. You know what I mean? So we want to wait for new stuff to build up. That's nothing against vendors. Like, they don't control when new stuff is made, clearly. But we like to wait to see new stuff when it comes out. I don't want to show you guys the same stuff every show. And that's not the fault of vendors again. You gotta wait till things come out. But anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget the big live tomorrow night, Saturday night. It's gonna be the big guy right here. That's a heavyweight, guys. Don't want to miss that one. Please do Retro a favor, smash the old like button for me. Keeps me motivated, energetic to get up at like 8 o'clock in the morning when I'm on afternoons to keep these videos coming to you. While you're at it, hit the bell notification. Make sure you get my most recent videos, although my old ones are no slouch either. As always, guys, happy hunting.